frenemy.
Called me. I can't believe he's called me a frenemy on the show.
He's a frenemy.
I can't even imagine my life without him.
Wow.
But
थोड़ी बस अब ये जो तुमने चीज बोली है ना, just feel it and see.
Fun thoughts in your head, thinking that no, this you start questioning yourself that is this really me?
Territory where within co-actors you don't know how much you can tread into. I was never a firm believer in an institution of marriage. I used to never believe that, and I used to think that ये मेरे साथ कभी होगा नहीं. Because financially I was not stable.
There's nothing wrong with a person like you. What do you mean person
So
like
it's
you?
like
there is he's not organized at all.
I feel if you're unhappy, then move out. It's as simple as that. इनको ना निकाल दो सेंटेंस.
Hey guys, this is Nawaz Kochra from team MissMalini and I am in conversation with a very amazing Angad Bedi Neha Dhupia.
क्या बात है, मैं amazing और तुम नहीं आनी.
दोनों ही amazing है.
Thanks, thanks.
दोनों ही amazing है. By the way.
When he says amazing, he means for both of us.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
no.
very amazing. I said that as well.
Okay, very
But
amazing, Angad Bedi.
yes, guys, social distancing is coming out.
Yes.
And how amazing is this format? Because I was just sitting and wondering that when there is a video involved, you have that liberty ki emote expressions, वो सब होता है, but in an audio format that is not there.
Yes.
So how different does the ball game get?
It is इसलिए आपको बहुत अच्छा एक राइटर चाहिए, एक डायलॉग राइटर चाहिए और एक डायरेक्टर चाहिए. और हमारे पास तीनों का वो क्या कहते हैं, तीनों की जोड़ी थी. चेतन भगत, everybody knows what a celebrated author he is and beautiful screenplay. Mayur Puri, who's written the dialogues, and Simran Singh, our director, who took us through this journey. It was I was very apprehensive initially because, I know because we dub, right? We dub to visuals. But here, there are no visuals. You have to create that world on your own. You have to imagine it on your own. Then you have to listen to the other co-actor's voice, and then you have to perform.
Right.
So it's, for everything to hit good rhythm, you have to be very at peace with yourself and understanding as to where you will land, and that's why you need a very, very sorted director to take you through that. So for me, मेरा काम इसमें बहुत था. Actually, for 20 days I had to go non-stop and dub at least 6-7 hours a day. I was initially थोड़ा डर लगता है, so that the hours were longer. But then once you start getting into the groove, start getting into the hang of it, it became a lot more easier. So for me, it's been my best work till date, and I hope I get a lot more audible work that I can perform to, because I feel that it just makes you a better performer.
Okay, what about you, Neha? What do you have to say?
I think he's said a lot, but can you repeat your question?
So the question was that, how different does it get when, you do not have the support of a visual to emote, but there is only audio that you have to play with.
So I'm just going to jog everyone's memory a little back, because I've done half a decade of, audio content where I've produced and done my own podcast. And keeping that, when I got a call from Audible saying that, okay, this is it and we're doing an audio show, I jumped at it, because I was like, show me let me read the written material. And it was by Chetan, and Mayur Puri's done the dialogues. I promise you, I got on a plane and I was like, on the other side, I'll let you know on my way back when I'm taking. I thought I'd split the reading part. It was such an interesting read. I couldn't even imagine how much more it would get amplified in audio. And audio has a lot of people who believe in it, and then you need to convert the rest of the people who are like, oh, but ये तो video है नहीं, तो फिर हम सुनेंगे कितना? But I feel like video wise also there's a little bit of fatigue. People need a different piece of content. They're very, very interested. And social distancing, I promise you, for me, my most favorite genre to work in is comic drama. Yeah. And social distancing is that. And Angad and I play husband and wife on the show, and of course it's real to real life, or audio life. So it's interesting.
It deals with characters who are like Raghavan Rao is a South Indian person who's married to Savi, again a South Indian girl. So I just feel that to get into firstly that space, a little bit of that language, a little bit of the lingo, at the same time keeping it universal so people also have a fair share of understanding of it, was all very, very interesting to me, because I have a very strong North Indian connect. So that was also good to venture into something where you are going to explore and find yourself again.
But like you said, it was real to real. So in this real to real, what changes when as a real life husband and wife to to shooting as real life husband and wife? Does the comfort, the camaraderie step in?
Of course, there is definitely comfort. I also think that, that's a big plus. And no matter what, you're kind of, coming to work and then going back home and you can have those conversations. But there's also over familiarity that could work against you. And I had no idea that, so my husband on the show is having an extramarital affair. That is Savi's husband, Rags. And then when I heard some of the audio content and I felt that I'm very secure and I was just like, wait a minute, why am I getting jealous just because I can hear like a kiss on the other side? But you start bringing all these weird kind of fun thoughts in your head, thinking that no, you start questioning yourself that is this really me? So a lot changes, but at the same time, lunch hour is great and it's super comfortable, and then you can say what you want, and it's not like there's no discomfort, like there's no holding back.
But familiarity is good, because what happens is that a lot of times there's a territory where within co-actors you don't know how much you can tread into, so sometimes it helps beautifully, it works like magic, but also at times it can act as a deterrent where you don't know how much you want to cross over. So that's where we dubbed separately, because we were called together to see how our sync is, and then we were told that listen, it's better that you all dub separately, and you hear each other and then you perform.
I also feel like when it helps you stay in that little cocoon when you're working on your own, and then you go back and don't see each other as much. But at the same time, the chemistry that comes out is unparalleled, right? When you're working with your own husband, because you can't recreate that with anyone.
I want to know, how has this camaraderie grown over these 4 years now?
It has been wonderful, because the thing is that I was never a firm believer in an institution of marriage. I used to never believe that, and I used to think that ये मेरे साथ कभी होगा नहीं, और अगर होगा तो इनके साथ होगा, वरना नहीं हो सकता है. So maybe that was the energy I put out, I guess, and I always was. And then the thing was that we had a very honest relationship as friends, and I was also कभी क्या होता है ना, you are always wondering that there are questions in your head. Are you that आप में उतनी ability है that one you can step up from being a friend to a partner, then you see your own financial viability, then you see, okay, will you be able to move forward in this marriage, because marriage is a different ball game. It is not about just two people hanging out, families get involved, children will happen, procreation happens, ghar ek sambhala jata hai. So I just feel that I questioned all those things first to myself, and then hats off to not her, no, to her parents, to have that faith in a person like me. Because financially I was not stable.
There's nothing wrong with a person like you. What do you mean person like you?
So it's like person like me, because you have to. अभी हम भी parents हैं, कल को if Meher wants to bring somebody home, it's good. We will also have these kind of questions, but they were I spoke to them, they believed in me, and here we are.
Yeah. I mean,
here we are.
Anything you want me to add? Nothing has changed. He
No,
still
but
says in less than
me.
48 hours, pack your bags, we're going. So it's exactly, life is like our marriage. He gives me less than 48 hours notice to go somewhere, and he works on impulse all the time. He's very last minute, and I should have smelt a rat. There is he's not organized at all. Like, there'll be dinner on the table, he'll be like, let's go out for dinner. I'm like, but what about all this food? Or like, he'll be like, what are we doing in the morning tomorrow? Kids have 5 days off. Okay. Come on, let's book our tickets. So like, literally the kids go to bed, and at night we book our tickets, pack our bags. Next morning we're like, okay, come on, let's go. We're traveling out. So it's that.
देखो, life में ना adventure होना बड़ा जरूरी है.
No, adventure.
But is having a friend as a life partner better? How is that?
Ask him, because I don't know otherwise.
See,
I have a friend as a life partner, but then इनका क्या है इस पे take?
Frenemy.
Called me. I can't believe he's called me a frenemy on the show.
He's a frenemy. I love my friend.
He's in character, Rags.
I love
I'm changing his name.
No, but it works for the better, yes, and also sometimes it's a double-edged sword. So, with the good comes the bad.
Wow. Also, Neha, how much has Angad changed as a husband and after he became a father?
As a husband, I've changed a lot. मैं इतना तेज दौड़ता हूँ, मैंने 400 मीटर की स्प्रिंटिंग शुरू कर दी है, ताकि जब हमारी लड़ाई हो, मैं ऐसे करके दौड़ूं.
As a husband, I mean, He's great, and I feel that
12 on 10.
no, he's rock solid. He's really good in, like, you know, in God forbid if there's an adversity, he's really good, and I'm not good at it.
20 on 10.
There's a lot of, like, but at the same time there's a lot of mismanagement with him.
दो number
I don't like that. He's not organized at all.
दो और number
And he has anger management issues. When he's hungry, that's the only time he's angry. So we know exactly, like, for now, like, it's
So
lunch
he's
hour.
angry.
You are in the anger management time, buddy. I just
No,
want to
I think she is angry. That's why she's putting it on me. I can feel it.
No, that. But I mean, rock solid guy. I wouldn't want it any other way with anyone else. I can't even imagine my life without him.
Wow.
But
थोड़ी बस अब ये जो तुमने चीज बोली है ना, just feel it.
तुम चुप कर जाओ. And then as far as a father is concerned, I mean, you know, with us, it's not shared responsibility or added responsibility. We're both in this as parents. Yes. We're not going to deny ourselves the beauty of being a parent, and we're not going to deny our children the time they need and deserve and all the things that they need from us, and they will teach us every day. So today, if our son who's 16 months old is crying, we know that the beats are hunger or diaper change or sleep. Or if our daughter, you know, at 7 in the evening is being charming and at 7:30 gets cranky, we know it's time for sleep. You know, you have a kid who's the same age.
She's also tired and they want to go to sleep.
So they teach us. They teach us the beats. She comes back. She just went, you know, Mumbai has this beautiful, like, Van Gogh exhibit happening. She's come back to teach us things about it. And, you know, likewise for both our children, they tell us, and we pick it up from them. So as parents, he and I are just there 100%. It's not like this is mom's thing. Yeah, there are some things that are exclusive to being a mother, and in that he would just help me out. Or there are some things that, you know, he would say that, hey, let me do it. But there's never a conversation. It's only checking of dates when we take up work. There's nothing else that we discuss. Wow. And then with the kids, we're equally there.
You know, so social distancing also talks about something as serious as infidelity.
Yes.
I want to know what is your individual take on this matter, like on the subject of infidelity. What do you think? Is it okay in this day and age, or is it very common? What happens?
I mean, for me, it's a deal breaker, because you're also, like, you know, there's trust, and there's, you know, honesty, and there's, you know, commitment, and a lot more involved. When you're married, for me, it's a lot more than, you know, hey, I had an affair. But if you're not going to realize the consequences of it, I feel like the person who's hurt will be the one who'll be showing the other person the mirror. So yeah, it's a deal breaker for sure.
What about you, Angad?
So I feel that, you know, we all as human beings are very. We have to understand one thing is that if you want to have an affair, that means you are unhappy in the situation that you are in.
Correct.
Okay.
Not necessarily. There are people who are just, you know, having an affair with being absolutely fine in a relationship.
I just feel that I feel, this is my opinion, is that there is something lacking in your relationship. That's why you're looking outside. There is no reason otherwise to look outside. Okay. Then why come together? If you're coming together, that means there is certain kind of a bond, trust, everything that you're looking forward to, and you are in it, right? Yeah. So then your blinkers are on to that one person and not to everybody else. But when this situation arises, there is clearly a space where you all have drifted, and there is unhappiness, which happens. But the thing is, either get out of that, just to give that respect, you know, get out of that relationship, whether it's a marriage or a relationship, please get out of it so that there's sanity maintained there, so that you want to move ahead with whoever else you want to. And I feel that should be done. It is not about getting out, having an affair, then coming back in for a woman or for a man. I just feel get out of it completely, so that your conscience is clear. Your conscience should be clear, and you're not hurting anybody. Then you can't just be in two boats. I feel if you're unhappy, then move out. It's as simple as that.
Okay. So guys, अब काफी serious हो गई बात. अब हम आते हैं the fun segment of this interview. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I just want to tell you that today we've done a lot of interviews, and you are till now all the games, all the rounds have been won by me, and I'm
Wow.
really hoping that.
No, but this one, has, it's not
Humility is
about
also
winning or
a
losing, it's about a couple
middle name.
compatibility
Okay,
test.
Okay.
Test
Okay.
the compatibility.
So, you guys must
man.
have made that reel 14 questions that, couples always take
नहीं,
that
मैंने
on
कोई reel नहीं
Instagram,
बनाई
वैसा ही-
हाँ.
Yeah.
14 questions.
So, it's something on
It is
similar
that.
lines.
Okay, we
कि
have to close our eyes.
yes.
That point, yeah.
So, who picks up a fight first from the two of you?
How can no, honey? Hold on. You don't even
Angad,
need to close your eyes for
Angad,
that.
come
With
on.
open eyes, I tell you, you pick up the fight. I'm just involved in it. I have no option.
Audience.
Okay, who says sorry first then?
She does because she picks the fight.
Who spends more money?
She does because it's mine.
That's not true at all.
हाँ पूछी जा.
I spend my own money,
Who
but yeah, I
can
spend more
go?
money.
Who can go without a shower for an entire day?
She can because she can because she smells amazing all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Who's the light sleeper?
She is.
Oh my God.
I
And Angad
pretend
is
to be a
just-
heavy sleeper.
Oh my God, Angad is just so annoying because he's like, he wants to go and watch TV in the other room, but then he insists on coming and sleeping in our room, and then he.
Guilt हो जाता है मुझे.
No, and he's tiptoeing, but in that night he'll slowly open the door. ऐसे ठक करके खोल दो ना, he'll be like. Then he'll tiptoe with his like
क्योंकि
big
वहाँ से
big
भी
thuddy
message आता है.
toes. He's going to tiptoe. Then he
You
goes to the
will
bathroom.
not come and sleep in this room.
The minute I message him saying going to sleep, don't come inside and stay in the other room.
और
he'll
एक
be like,
क्लाइमैक्स में ना मैं दूर टीवी देख रहा हूँ कुछ अच्छा हो रहा होगा इतना इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट पे होगा वो शो या फिल्म वहाँ इनका मैसेज आ जाएगा कि ओके गोइंग टू स्लीप बाय.
Then he'll be like, okay, I'm coming.
And
but
when your
nobody-
wife starts sulking, it's a very bad
I'm
day.
not sulking.
Like
I'm just
you
telling you,
go
stay out of
there.
the room. I'm a really light sleeper.
नहीं यार,
We
ये
have-
climax
you know,
की
it's
मार
Mumbai,
देती है.
and we have our upstairs neighbors who have a dog. So when the dog's running on top, the minute that dog runs in the morning, I wake up,
my
and then I can't go back to sleep. I'm such a light sleeper, and also kids, right? You are a light
Yeah.
sleeper. Yeah.
Okay, who is a party animal?
Thank God I am.
Yeah, he's a party animal. He can
It's
party.
a party animal है कि आदमी को
I'm
nothing should change when you are in a marriage.
It's not about changing. I've never.
You
been
should
one.
enjoy. You should enjoy your friends. You should go out and enjoy. You should enjoy with your partner.
But
If
I
your
can't-
partner doesn't want to enjoy anymore, then
I don't think enjoying
That
will
doesn't
be
mean
up
that
till
you're
4 a.m. You can go from like 10 to 12:30.
but ये 12:30 तक घर से निकलती ही नहीं है.
Acha. Anyway, next question.
Late हो जाती है.
Who
Don't
has a better
over-explain.
who
तैयार होने
has
का
a
time.
better choice when it comes to fashion and style?
देखो ये बैठी है और ये देखो इतनी वो स्माइल में इन्होंने आंसर दे दिया.
Okay, who's brutally honest? Like on the face.
No, I am. ये बहुत घुमाती है. बहुत इधर उधर.
I'm non-confrontational.
I am
but
very-
I'm brutally
I am
honest.
very
When I don't. He is confrontational, and I'm very not. I come across. It's actually a big surprise and a big revelation about me. But I'm a very non-confrontational person. So if I see something is wrong, I never address the issue. I brush it under the carpet. I think about it for days on end, and if it's still nagging me, then I address it. Otherwise, I don't. I take
Who's
very
more
long.
goofy? Amazing. So the last question coming your way. So, if there is one thing that you all have to tell each other that probably आप लोग ने अब तक इन almost 5 सालों में एक दूसरे को नहीं बोला है, what would that be?
I love you.
5 साल में नहीं बोला. It's true.
मुझसे नहीं बोला जाता I love you.
Okay.
Yeah. वो बहुत वो नहीं बोला नहीं मैं बोलती हूँ. I
What
genuinely
about
love you.
you? So on that note, audio show हो चुका है. I am now looking forward to seeing you guys together on screen also super soon. On that note, wish you all the very best.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much for removing time and doing this with us. I had a
Thank you.
great time.
So did we. Thank
So
you
did
very
we.
much.
This was wonderful.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you.
energy.
That's a wrap.